Maxine is 134 pounds.
Right. In her bra, maybe.
Oh, I'm not touching that one. Not at all. Well, here we go for tag team action here. It's Maxine and Lyra Phoenix. Across the ring is Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel, and the Radiance champion, Ellie Embers. Maxine, of course, the VWE Women's World Champion. Rani is right in the face of Maxine, right, wasting no time whatsoever, rights and lefts, and Maxine firing back. And look at this spear right here from the bird of prey. I dare say referee Megan is going to have her hands full, no doubt about it. And spear right there from the longest reigning bombshell.
This is something Americans can't seem to grasp the concept of, actually meaning what we say. Now Maxine is seeing that firsthand.
Maxine is all about the fight. We know this. We know this to be very, very true. There's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Ms. Bollywood. What does Maxine have in store for her? Look at it. Oh, I tell you what. She didn't see that coming because Rani Patel just hit that big drop kick, took Maxine right off her feet. Meanwhile, Lyra Phoenix and Ellie Embers out on the floor. Boy, this is going to be interesting to try and keep up with here tonight. Pick up from behind from Rani Patel as Ellie and Lyra still brawling outside. Look at this backflip, but Maxine lands on her feet. I don't think Rani Patel realizes it just yet. Backstabber right there from Maxine. Or lung blower, rather.
Backstabber, a very apt name for that.
Well, it's a good name for it. It's exactly what it does.
Exactly what you guys know what to do with each other.
I've actually heard it called by both names. Here comes Maxine off the ropes going for a clothesline. Rani Patel ducks it, hits the ropes from the opposite side. They crisscross once again. Oh, look at that back kick right there. Rung the bell of Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel. Here comes Maxine one more time. Oh, did you see that? Rani Patel just stuck the fingers right in the eyes.
Well, that was a cheap shot by Maxine to begin with. She had to get out of it somehow.
And meanwhile, the action is still going hot and heavy outside the ring here, where Lyra Phoenix is pounding the daylights out of Ellie Embers, as is Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel dropping fists onto the VWE Women's World Champion. Maxine whipped into the corner. Here comes Rani Patel in. Yakuza kick! That puts Maxine right on her keister. Picks her up and then shoves her right back into the corner. Series of fists right to the gut of Maxine. Look at this monkey flip halfway across the ring. Lyra Phoenix is back up on the apron now after having laid waste to Ellie Embers out on the floor. Big leg drop right there from Rani Patel. Looks like Maxine got out of the way at the last instant there. Maxine's back up on her feet. Here she comes off the ropes. Look at that basement drop kick right there, right to the jaw of Rani Patel. Now Ellie Embers has made her way back up to the corner, so now we'll have an old-fashioned tag team match here instead of a tornado match. Look at Maxine off the top rope, springboard 180 leg drop.
Look at the range she got on that jump.
But dare I say, Rani Patel got out of the way of that one, and Maxine hit that canvas hard. That injured leg of hers may have taken the majority of the brunt. Here comes Rani Patel with a flying forearm from the top rope. Oh my God.
I've been to India. The climate is bad enough. They have to train on top of that. It makes these people really tough.
I would say so. Maybe we should all train there.
I think I'll stick to Japan, thank you.
Yeah, you might actually lose a few pounds if you train in India. Might do some good.
Rani Patel going right to that injured leg of the VWE Women's World Champion.
See, now that's smart. She knows what she's doing.
And she is just working that leg right over. You can hear
Lyra not having any of that going on.
Megan Congreo is a referee who doesn't take a whole lot of guff, I can tell you that. We don't see her very often, so it's always a treat when we do get to see her. And look at this.
Rani's being merciful there. She could easily snap that leg, but no. She wants to be a sportsman.
Look at this.
That may be the craziest tag I've ever seen right there. She pulled Maxine back to the corner by her hair and then reached over and made the tag. Clearly, no love lost between any of these women in this match here.
Hair pulling is illegal. What's the ref doing?
But
look at that. She just dropped Rani Patel throat first, right on that top rope. That's like taking a 2x4 right to the throat.
Ever taken a 2x4 to the throat?
I would pass on that.
And gladly give you a demonstration if you like.
That's okay. I'll take my own word on it. Look at Lyra Phoenix burying that fist right in the midsection of Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel. That is a woman right there that's got some serious power behind those fists. Now
she's been trained to use them properly.
Once again, that British wrestling style coming into play. Of course, we expect to see a couple of European uppercuts in there as well. Oh, look at this. Rani Patel is somehow back up. Lyra Phoenix doesn't see it. And there's a bulldog right there from Ms. Bollywood.
That's why the Brits say is bloody a lot, because a lot of what they do ends up in blood.
You can see the effects of everything that Maxine's been through in the match so far. Now it's the Banshee, Ellie Embers, the Radiance champion in the ring. And look at Rani Patel. She has got the foot right on the throat of Lyra Phoenix over there in the corner. Of course, the referee doesn't see it because she's distracted by Maxine getting in the ring. And there's that evil chuckle right there, the Banshee. While Megan Congreo, the referee, is preoccupied with Maxine, they're double-teaming Lyra Phoenix over there in their own corner.
I know what my reputation is amongst the bombshells, but I can tell you right now I'm liking 3 of the athletes in there. They deserve to be in that ring.
Dare I venture a guess as to which one you don't like?
If you like.
Because I would go with Maxine on that one. Well, the double team seems to have been effective right now because they've got Lyra Phoenix trapped in the corner right there. Ellie Embers with the neck wrench, a very painful hold right there. Look at that, dropping fist right into the already stretched out neck of Lyra Phoenix.
This is a smart move right here. Lyra's the power of that tag team. Got to take out the biggest punch that they got.
Look at Lyra Phoenix fighting out of it. She's got those long limbs she can get a lot of leverage from. Uh-oh.
I want you to observe properly. These are people who know what competition is. They want to win this match. So they're doing what they can to do so.
I just took out the knee of Ellie right there.
Anytime Lyra Phoenix is in the ring, you can guarantee that you're one wildfire lariat away from the tide of the match completely changing and may even end up as a victory as well. That's how devastating a move that is. Look at that.
Huge
Look at that
club.
She just dropped the clubbing forearm right between the shoulder blades of Ellie Embers. And that brings Rani Patel into the ring. Oh, look at that. Shining Wizard from behind right there. Lyra Phoenix didn't even see it coming. Lyra Phoenix was trying to get over there to the corner, tag Maxine, get her back in the match. Didn't even see that Shining Wizard coming. Look at it. Look at Maxine up on the top, flying forearm.
Look at that blatant disregard for the rules again. Typical.
And just took Rani Patel right out of the equation.
But Adun, we just saw Rani do pretty much the exact same thing, running into the ring to break up the tag.
And now Maxine going to work here. I don't believe a tag was made. I didn't see one. At least I don't recall one.
Yeah, but Rani did it in front of the referee, basically risking the disqualification. Maxine waited till the ref turned her back.
Rani Patel just whipped into her own corner. Here comes Maxine charging in with a head of steam. Oh, look at that. Drop toe hold from Rani Patel propels Maxine chin first right into that bottom turnbuckle. Meanwhile, you got Ellie Embers and Lyra Phoenix out there on the apron. Rani Patel going to work on Maxine in the ring. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that right there? from Lyra Phoenix.
Right on the corner of the apron there, the hardest part of the ring.
You know that had to hurt like hell.
Where they come from, that's just an inconvenience.
And look at Rani Patel. Suicide dive through the ropes, just takes out Lyra Phoenix.
One thing that I am noticing of note, Rani and Ellie seem a lot more like a tag team, going out, defending each other, backing each other up. Where
look at Maxine on the top, big splash to Rani Patel out on the floor. That has to be a good 14, 15 feet over that top rope down to the ringside floor.
Reason why is called discipline, however, it's a concept completely foreign to Americans.
Lyra Phoenix is struggling. She is back up on her feet. She's the first competitor up. Referee Megan's up to a count of 4. And look at this. Scoop slams Maxine right onto Ellie, Embers, and Rani Patel. A second time for the scoop slam.
Okay, ref, you know what comes after 4, I hope? You can count?
You can hear Maxine out there. She's in a world of hurt. That back of hers has taken a lot of punishment. That leg of hers has taken punishment. Now it's Ellie Embers back in the ring. Here comes Lyra in after her. That's going to stop the referee's count. Look at this. Lyra going for a cover here. Count of 1, count of 2. Only a 2 count. Radiance champion Ellie Embers, still something left in the tank here. We got the 2 English women in the ring right now.
What did I tell you about toughness from those places?
One from Bristol, one from Liverpool. Ellie Embers back up on her feet. Here's Lyra Phoenix on the other side. What could possibly happen here? Here comes, oh, look at that. Lyra Phoenix just ran right into the super kick of Ellie Embers, and there's the wildfire lariat. She just literally pulled that out of nowhere. Did you see Ellie Embers flip 360 degrees in the air?
You're surprised?
Right there. Power by Lyra to survive.
As many times as I've seen that wildfire lariat, I am not surprised at all. Meanwhile, both of them are down. The referee started a 10 count. She's up to 4. Rani Patel's back up in her corner, as is Maxine. Lyra Phoenix is crawling across there, trying to get to Maxine. There's the tag. Maxine is now the legal person in the match, as is Rani Patel. And they both just clothesline the daylights out of each other.
Lucky hit.
I tell you what, both of them are barely moving. Ellie's back up in her corner. Lyra's back up in the opposite corner. Looks like Rani Patel's going to make it back up to her feet first.
It's academic at this point.
Here we go. These two set to face each other 1 week from tonight at Frostbite. We gave you the poll where you could choose the stipulation of the match. These two are just slugging it out, kicking it out here. This is a back alley brawl between Maxine and Rani Patel. 8 defeat right there from Maxine. That worked to perfection for the VWE Women's Champion. Now she is getting set for Sin's Spiral.
She'll get out of it. You'll see.
Maxine is set. She is ready to execute. Here comes Maxine off the ropes. And Devil's Guillotine right there.
Maxine's got the momentum.
Into a cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. Almost, but not quite.
See, what did I tell you about that Indian toughness? You didn't believe me. You just saw it
came
right
into
now.
play right there. There's no more perfect illustration of it than right there. We thought that could have been the match right there and wasn't to be.
Almost would have crumbled after that, but no.
Here comes Rani Patel off the ropes. Maxine from the opposite side. Here's the flying bitch! The flying bitch from Maxine off the ropes one more time. Look at that senton.
Surprised the ring didn't collapse yet.
Oh my. Look at a big splash right there from the VWE Women's Champion. Count of one, count of two. Not enough to keep Rani Patel down. I'll tell you what, this has turned out to be one hell of a match between these four. They're leaving it all out there. Maxine off the ropes one more time and runs right into the enziguri that just completely rung the bell of Maxine. Now look at this, cinching in the front face lock is Rani Patel, dropping the forearm right across the shoulders.
That's some action here.
Oh, look at that spear. That's one way to break it up. Lyra Phoenix just speared Rani Patel. That broke the front face lock. Ellie Embers still over there in the corner. Oh, and there's the return favor right there. Maxine just speared Lyra Phoenix, her own partner. I tell you what, this could be degenerating here really quickly. Because these four women, no love lost between either of them. Now look at Maxine, she's going after her own partner here.
The only thing I feel degenerating is my IQ.
Clothesline over the top rope down to the floor. That puts Lyra Phoenix out now. Rani Patel and Maxine right back in each other's faces again. Ellie Embers with that banshee scream in the corner. Look at this. Here comes the Rani-vator. And she just planted Maxine with the Rani-vator. There's the banshee scream. Cover from Rani. Count of one. Count of two. And three. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel, and Radiance champion, the Banshee, Ellie Embers.
This is what happens when you glorify stupidity. She took out her own partner and basically sabotaged her own match.
Well, it was pretty clear from the very start of this match that Rani Patel and Ellie Embers were functioning much more adequately as a tag team than Maxine and Lyra were.
This is something the American wrestlers can actually learn from these people, actually how to wrestle in the ring. The art and the discipline that we spend years training under.
Well, you can hear Rani Patel in the ring. She's looking down at Maxine saying, no karma, no karma, no karma. Well, unfortunately for Maxine, Rani Patel and Ellie Embers, the victors here tonight. Still to come, that main event for the VWE World Heavyweight Championship. The Eliminator, Seth Cameron, to defend against the Kieran Darkwatch.
Let this be a lesson of how soft you've gotten here in this country. It's time to toughen up.
Well, Maxine still has one thing to look forward to. She's got Rani Patel 1 week from tonight at Frostbite. I'll put that straw poll into local for you one more time so you can vote for the stipulation. There it is right there. I'm getting word now that the voting has officially ended. So thanks to every one of you who voted in this straw poll. You have chosen 1 week from tonight when Maxine defends her championship against Ms. Bollywood, Rani Patel. You, the fans, have voted. You have decided on a submissions match. So, in essence, an I Quit match between Maxine and Rani Patel.